All right, that was CNN's Victor Blackwell reporting. So for more on this case, let's talk now with CNN legal analyst Philip Holloway. Boy, Philip, that is some disturbing video to have to look at. So based on what we know in that reporting, what do you see there? And what do you think of this district attorney's insistence that charges cannot be filed against this officer?
Well, Fred, that aspect, the not charging, is probably the thing that troubles me the most, because you would think that if you become an elected district attorney, you're a seasoned attorney and you know that there is a concept in the law known as criminal negligence. I don't think anybody would argue that this person intentionally shot the guy. It probably was accidental, for lack of a better word. But negligence, yes, for sure. Criminal negligence, yes, I think so. And here's why. That 11-minute delay, Fred, between the time he shot the gun and then reported it to other officers or his supervisor, that shows that he had a reckless and careless disregard for this guy's well-being. He didn't even tell the paramedics while they were trying to extract him from the car.
And then, I mean, you said possible accidental. I mean, I'm no expert, but just looking at that video, it kind of looked pretty intentional, raising the arm with the weapon and then putting it back in the holster.
Yeah, I've got no problem with the officer approaching this scene with his gun drawn. There's nothing at all wrong with that, but triggers do not pull themselves. It has to require his finger on the trigger, and we're trained to not put our fingers on the trigger until we're ready to fire the weapon. So I'm not necessarily buying the fact that he didn't know he shot the gun. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not. But the fact that he didn't tell anybody, and he didn't tell these other first responders for 11 minutes, it looks like he was shining his flashlight looking for the shell casing while these other officers are trying to render aid, Fred.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what other recourse might this driver, Andrew Thomas, have in trying to, pursue some responsibility here?
Well, he obviously has the option of filing a lawsuit, and in that regard, that's his only remedy. Of course, he's still facing some very serious criminal charges himself because, after all, the passenger was ejected and killed, so he's facing criminal charges that could land him in prison for quite a long time. He still could potentially make a civil rights claim, a civil lawsuit. Proof by preponderance of the evidence is all that's required in that scenario. So that would be about the only thing he's got, Fred.
Gosh, all right. Troubling case and troubling video, too. Philip Holloway, thanks so much.
You bet.